Looks like silence has ended on some of the criticisms that Insomniac Games have been getting on the gameplay demo we were shown for Marvel Spider-Man 2 at the recent PlayStation Showcase. We also got new details about the symbiote and details that no one ever noticed when Insomniac has been dropping hints all along. What's going on, everybody? I've been doing a lot of Marvel Spider-Man 2 updates because people have not stopped talking about the game since we were given a new trailer and shown gameplay last week at the PlayStation Showcase. But I did take notice that over 90% of you that have been watching the channel recently are not actually subscribed. So if you want to be getting more content like this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. I really appreciate it. And we drop new videos all the time. Now I want to start off this video by talking about how Insomniac Games have been receiving a lot of different critiques from obviously experts in game design about how Marvel Spider-Man 2 looks like it's received a graphical downgrade, how it doesn't seem like this holds up to par with what we were shown back in 2021. And the community director, James Stevenson, has proven that these claims are completely false. He's not really going into any huge detail. He's just simply putting it plainly. When someone asked, was this a downgrade from what we were shown? He simply responded, no. And another individual known as Trayshawn Porsche, who only asked this question out of pure curiosity because they said they noticed that people don't seem to understand the game development life cycle. He tweeted at James Stevenson, question, is the latest Spider-Man 2 gameplay footage the final build of the game? To which Stevenson replied with this gif stating no. Obviously, we do not have a definitive release date for Marvel Spider-Man 2, but we do know that it is planned to come out in fall of 2023. And if that potential leak from Tony Todd back a few months ago is correct, we'll be expecting a big marketing push in August with a release date in September, meaning that there is still plenty of time for Insomniac to improve upon this game. But that also doesn't change the fact that what they showed us is probably not even the current build that they are working on. I said it in my previous video breaking down the gameplay trailer, is that they probably put this together simply for the showcase. I personally don't even believe that what we witnessed will be the exact story sequence that we get in the final game. Did people just completely forget about what we were shown in the gameplay demo for Spider-Man PS4 in 2017 being entirely different from what we got in the final game? And you'll do well to remember that that wasn't even at the midway point of the game that was shown, because I noticed there were a couple of critiques that people felt like they were showing us too much. They gave away too much. They're spoiling us a little bit on what's going to be happening in the story. If I've learned anything over the past 3 years of covering gaming news, it's that when it comes to these demos and showcases, they're trying to show off different aspects of the game, but it never matters unless you have the full context and the entirety of the final result and the final release that they have. So I don't think we have to worry about having seen too much. I'm fairly certain that even the sequence that we saw and the dialogue that we got will be different in the end. Now moving on to some further details about the symbiote, we actually heard from the voice actor of Peter Parker, Yuri Lowenthal, who said that he actually researched the behaviors of addiction to best portray Peter's aggression when he's the host of the symbiote. Lowenthal teased how fans have no idea, and there's a lot of colors in his symbiotic performance, going on to say, you have no idea. I think they dropped that footage and I'm so glad they finally showed something. We took extra special care for when Spidey is just regular, go happy, lucky Spidey, and when Spidey gets something going on with the symbiote. There's a lot of colors. You saw some of them in the trailer that they just dropped, but you ain't seen nothing yet. He was then asked what the team's direct inspiration for symbiote Peter Parker was, explaining how it had to be rooted in reality, saying, we worked really hard as a team to find out what was the right thing, because sometimes it just sounded comical when I would just, rage. We had to find the levels and we have to root it all in, even though it's not a real thing. We need to be rooted in reality. He then revealed that he looked at addiction in people and their behavior to best portray Peter's compulsion to the symbiote, saying, and a lot of it came from, we looked at addiction in people and what behaviors of addiction are. That's really what we went to for inspiration and to find levels of it. It's not always the same, every time. So yeah, addiction would be my simple answer. That's pretty dope because I think that that's something we've never really seen from Peter. We normally see that the symbiote just makes him kind of aggressive, very impulsive, and just angry and selfish and kind of wanting his way. Really just making him the complete opposite of who he is, but almost making him lean more into the fact of like, I am a superhuman and you can't stop me. But with this idea that they're going to be looking more at addiction, is it's going to almost seem like when Peter doesn't have the suit, he's going to feel like he's missing something. It's going to give this sense of like he needs the symbiote in order to be the hero that he is. And if that wasn't enough, here's another detail that we all missed when it came to the symbiote in Insomniac's Marvel Spider-Man universe. My mutual and fellow Spider-Man fan Khalid Brooks tweeted earlier today that from Spider-Man PS4 PGW trailer, Symbiosis technology, hashtag Spider-Man 2 PS5, with a gif from The Incredibles of that teacher who is like,
coincidence? I think not!
Along with details like from Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales, where you end up seeing that Oscorp has been to space, and having this detail that they have a research on the idea of symbiosis, really leans into the fact that Oscorp either one, discovered the symbiote long ago, or two, we potentially have a lab created version. I'm definitely excited to see what we learn next. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below. Do you think that the symbiote is something that Oscorp has had all along within the Marvel Spider-Man universe for possibly even decades now? Do you think that it's something that was created by them due to their spatial research, like they were trying to copy different substances or things that they found? Or do you guys think that we're gonna get the classic story in that Oscorp did space exploration and on their return back, the symbiote came back on the ship with them? I definitely love to hear all your thoughts. Thank you guys so much for checking out another video. I will have more Marvel Spider-Man videos as well as gaming videos in general coming out. I'm also currently still playing through Star Wars Jedi Survivor on my Twitch stream. You can check that out at twitch.tv/jphrygian. Please hit the link in the description box below, hit the follow, and come by a live stream so we can chat about games and talk more about Marvel Spider-Man 2, among other upcoming titles that we've got, because there are plenty that came out in the PlayStation Showcase, and I definitely want to talk about more of them in the future. If any of the topics I brought up didn't sound familiar, maybe check out my gameplay breakdown video that I did on the Marvel Spider-Man trailer that we got at the PlayStation Showcase. That'll probably clear up a couple of things for you. Definitely appreciate if you hit the subscribe button and like the video to get it to more viewers, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace out.